Okay, so good evening everyone. Today we will read Ratania peruviana. If you're talking about the Ratania, so you can look in the picture how Ratania looks. But which part of this plant is used in the preparation? Can anyone tell me which part of the Ratania is used in the preparation of this medicine? So, dry root is used in the preparation of this medicine. Dry root. Okay. Suppose you have forgot कि कौन सा पार्ट यूज करते हैं. So just try to remember the rat. Rat for root. Just rat याद करके root याद कर लेना. Dry root. और moist root कभी preparation में नहीं यूज होता है. Always used a dry root in the preparation of medicine. And just try to remember the four word RATA, rata. If you are reading a rata, then means this is belonging to the class 4. It is very easy to remember. Just try to remember Ratania as a rata. If you are remembering as rata, means it is belonging to the class 4. And rata means root. Dry root is used in the preparation of this medicine. And this medicine is also known as Ratani and Mapato, but rarely known as Pumacucho. Just try to remember the short name RMP, like we doctors usually use RMP. RMP means registered medical practitioner. So R for Ratani, M for Mapato, and P for Pumacucho. So you can remember as RMP. But who has proved this medicine? This medicine is proved by Hartlub and Trinks. So can anyone tell me the doctors, Trinks, who has proved any other medicine? Any other medicine is proved by Trinks? Can anyone tell me? कौन सी medicine है? That is plumbum metallicum. So let's start with the symptoms of Ratania peruviana. Terrible toothache during early months of pregnancy. What is the meaning of terrible toothache? Terrible toothache means extremely painful. Those pains which is can't tolerate by the patient. Means how he will express, how she will be express herself. She will be expressing like, Doctor Saab, बहुत दर्द हो रहा है. Means by hearing or by listening her voice, you can identify the severity of pain. How much pain the patient is having. That is known as a terrible toothache. But when there will be a pain, especially when the lady is pregnant. जब lady pregnant होती है या in the first trimester before the pregnancy means early month of pregnancy, we can see, we can correlate with the gynae nerves first trimester, which is starting from the first month. If the first trimester is there, at that time toothache is there, so we can think of Ratania peruviana. And tooth feels elongated, means a patient is feeling that his or her tooth is elongated. लंबा लंबा दांत हो गया, ऐसा फीलिंग होता है उसको. And which is aggravated by lying, but compelling to rise and walk about. You can understand the severity of pain. Extremely terrible means extremely painful toothache is there, and pain is so much that pain is forcing to the patient to rise and walk about. मतलब इतना दर्द होता है कि वो खड़ा होके चलने लगता है, बिकॉज ही विल बिकम रेस्टलेस। उसको लगता है कि वो चलने से कुछ आराम मिलेगा, बट दिस इज नॉट लाइक दैट। But again, we can compare this symptom with the magnesium curve. What is mentioned in magnesium curve? In case of magnesium curve, there is mention toothache during pregnancy, especially at night. Means here, what is the difference between Ratinia and Mag curve? यहाँ पे क्या होता है? Before or early months of pregnancy, but ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी अगर दांतों में दर्द होता है, स्पेशली एट नाइट, देन वी कैन थिंक ऑफ मैग्नीशियम कार्ब। अगेन वी कैन कंपेयर विद द मेजेरियम। मेजेरियम इज द मेडिसिन where there is a toothache and there is also patient is having same type of sensation, means feels elongated tooth, but in that case the patient is getting relief by drawing a cold air into the mouth. Like हम लोग क्या करते हैं जब अपने कहते हैं ना ब्लो करो, तो अंदर मुंह के अंदर हवा खींचते हैं हम लोग, तो पेशेंट फील्स बेटर। बट अगर ड्रॉइंग एयर इनटू द माउथ दैट प्रोवाइड्स रिलीफ टू द पेशेंट, that is मेजेरियम। लेकिन अगर drawing air into the mouth and toothache is aggravated, then the medicine is Stavicea. So again I want to compare with the another medicine. Very good, Arya. That is Stavicea. Very good. Again I want to compare these lines. Compelling to rise and walk about. If we can correlate or compare with the another medicine, that is chamomilla. So what is mentioned in chamomilla? In case of chamomilla, there is mentioned violent rheumatic pain causing patient or compelled to walk about. इतना दर्द होता है, मीन्स chamomilla patient is having so much pain, especially a violent rheumatic pain, and the patient will force to walk about. Why? The patient is getting relief. In the bracket, we will find rostocodendron. So can anyone tell me the another medicine which is getting relief by motion? मोशन से किस पेशेंट को आराम मिलता है? कोई बताएगा? Rustox, very good. I have already told. Another? Phytolacca, very good. But someone told tarantula. In case of tarantula, the patient will be getting relief by dancing, and motion is also there, but dancing is the characteristic. No, in case of ledum, there the patient will getting relief by a worm. In case of ledum, but there are so many medicine which is getting relief by motion. Let me tell you, the first medicine is Rustox, another is Delcamara, another is Ferrum Mate, another is Zincum Metalcum, another is Veratrum album, another is Cobaltum. These are the medicine where there the patient will get relief by, where there the patient will get relief by motion. But again, let's talk about the another symptoms. Constipation, stool hard with great straining, means a stool is too much hard that the patient has to strain, मतलब बहुत जोर लगा के करना पड़ता है. That is the character of Ratinia. But here we can correlate or compare with the alumina. In case of alumina, there is also constipation and a hard stool is there. So what the alumina patient will do? He will hold the cradle. मतलब जो अगर लैट्रीन में जा रहा है या वॉशरूम में जा रहा है, उसके आसपास अगर हैंडल या कुछ भी उसको मिल जाए, वो पकड़ के then he will force to pass the stool. बट जब भी पास करेगा क्या होगा, जैसे ही लेट्रिन या वो जो पैन होता है उस पर करेगा तो वो चिपक जाता है, स्टिक विल टू द वॉशरूम. एंड अगर इफ द एलुमिना पेशेंट विल पुट वाटर ओवर द स्टूल, इट विल नॉट फ्लो. क्या होगा, चिपक जाता है. दैट इज द कैरेक्टर ऑफ एलुमिना. And even the stick around the anus, that is the character of alumina. And let's come to the retina. Constipation, protrusion of hemorrhoid followed by long lasting. Means if the patient is straining, continuous straining to the stool, it will lead to the hemorrhoids which is protruded. मतलब क्या होता है, फर्स्ट डिग्री, सेकेंड डिग्री, थर्ड डिग्री. हियर वी कैन कोरिलेट विद द सर्जरी. तो हेमोराइड्स का डिग्री होता है फर्स्ट डिग्री, सेकेंड डिग्री एंड थर्ड डिग्री होता है. ओके, प्रोट्रूशन तो होता है लेकिन फर्स्ट डिग्री में जस्ट माइन्यूट होता है, सेकेंड डिग्री में बल्ज होता है थोड़ा सा ज्यादा, ठीक है. लेकिन थर्ड डिग्री में क्या होता है, पूरा रेक्टम ही बाहर आ जाता है. मीन्स होल रेक्टम विल कम आउट ऑफ द एनस. That is a fourth degree or third degree. That is the severe hemorrhoids, and that is also known as sentinel piles. Okay, and aching and burning in the anus, bowel inactive. Inactive means there is no peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, inactive. स्टूल मूव ही नहीं करेगा. स्टूल मूव नहीं करेगा तो क्या करेगा, पेशेंट विल फोर्स, अ पेशेंट विल स्ट्रेन टू पास द स्टूल. सो रिजल्ट क्या होगा, प्रोट्रूशन ऑफ द हेमोराइड्स. एंड पेन आफ्टर स्टूल एज इफ स्प्लिंटर ऑफ ग्लास वेर स्टिकिंग इनटू द एनस एंड रेक्टम. मींस जैसे लगता है, यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर, अ ग्लास splinter like pain will be there, or pieces of glass or glass like sensation you will find, as you can see in the picture, especially in the rectum. But can anyone tell me in which disease condition we will find on x-ray glass like appearance? कोई बताएगा? We will find in case of achondroplasia, we will find a glass-like appearance, especially in the pelvic X-ray. So, but glass-like appearance on chest X-ray. So, can anyone tell me the disease condition? In which disease condition we will find glass-like appearance on the chest X-ray? कोई बताएगा? That is pulmonary edema. In case of pulmonary edema, we will find glass-like appearance on chest X-ray. But can anyone tell me if there is a foot-shaped appearance on the chest X-ray? So, can anyone tell me the disease condition? Very good, Arya. Top tetralogy of Fallot. But if there is a appearance, egg in cup appearance on the chest X-ray. So can you tell me the disease condition? That is no, not sarcoidosis. That is constructive pericarditis. But if you said sarcoidosis, then let me tell you, in case of sarcoidosis, you will find hilar lymphadenopathy, okay? Not egg in cup, okay? But if someone asked egg in cup appearance on the chest X-ray, then your answer will be constructive pericarditis, okay? Another symptoms, excruciating pain after the stool or burning after a soft stool. Means there is a pain which is excruciating pain, means very painful, either if there is a passing of even the soft stool. Another symptoms, fissure of nipples in nursing women. You can see the picture, there is a fissure over the nipple. But if there is a fissure over the nipple, so can anyone tell me the disease condition? Here we can correlate with the practice of medicine or some disease condition. Can anyone tell me the disease condition, in which disease condition or in which condition we will find fissure like nipple? fissure nipple किस कंडीशन में हो सकता है, कोई बताएगा? We can see when there is a oral thrush, or like a baby is having a milk, breast milk. At that time, a lady might be having a fissure over the nipple. Okay. But in the bracket there are two medicine. Can anyone tell me कौन सी दो medicine है? One is graphitis, another is sepia. Okay. Another symptoms, anus aches and burn for hours after a stool. Means the pain is so much, even if there is a passing of soft stool, then a pain is remaining for the hour, even after passing the stool. Means कहते हैं ना, कोई कोई पेशेंट बोलता है कि डॉक्टर साहब जनरली मैं लेटरिन करता हूँ, कर लेने के बाद बहुत मुझे दर्द होता है. So we can think of retaina. In case of retaina, there is a splinter, like pain is there. But if you are talking about the splinter, then we can correlate or compare with the one medicine, that is nitric acid. So when we will prescribe nitric acid, we can prescribe nitric acid on the basis of symptom. If you are finding a splinter like of pain and there is a cut over the anus, linear crack will be there, means fissure will be there, then we can, and the patient will say, डॉक्टर साहब ऐसा लगता है सुई चुभा रहा है कोई, सुई means needle is pricking in the anus. If you're finding this character, then you can blindly prescribe nitric acid and it will work, because I have prescribed so many patients and they got relief. Another symptoms, pinworms itching of anus. Means suppose any patient is there and he is saying that doctor sahab, I am having itching around the anus. So we can say you might be having a tapeworm or threadworm inside your stomach. So can anyone tell me the more medicine about the pinworms or helminthes or lumbricae? Can anyone tell me? Very good. Sabedilla and very good, Sina and Sina, Sabedilla, Terebinth is there, Spigelia is also there, and Sorinum is also there. These are the medicine where we will find a worm, a tapeworm, a threadworm, or lumbricae. And it has cured pterygium. Pterygium, you can see in the picture, there is a triangle overgrowth of the tissues over the eyes. You can see in the picture. This is known as a pterygium. So can anyone tell me the causes of pterygium? क्या cause होता है? जनरली टेरिजियम जो होता है अल्ट्रा वायलेट रेज की वजह से होता है, या जो बहुत ज्यादा धूप में रहते हैं उनको भी होता है. सो if someone has terrorism, then we can prescribe this medicine, and this is written in boric MateriaMedica. Okay, but we can talk another medicine, that is ranunculus bulbosus. You can see how beautifully this looks, ranunculus bulbosus. But which part of this medicine is used in the preparation? Generally, in case of ranunculus bulbosus, we use whole fresh plant in the preparation of medicine, and this medicine is belonging to the class 1. So how you can remember class 1 belong करता है? अगर suppose ranunculus bulbosus exam में आ गया and they have been asked this medicine is belonging to the class, which class? So your answer will be 1. Why 1? अगर रन याद करते हो तो आप जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेम्बर रन. रन जो क्रिकेट में रन लेते हैं, तो रन जब स्टार्ट होता है तो फर्स्ट से स्टार्ट होता है, ऑलवेज स्टार्टिंग विद द फर्स्ट. फर्स्ट के बाद ही सेकेंड रन होता है, थर्ड रन, फोर्थ रन होता है. सो जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेम्बर द रन, and if you are remembering run, then we can say run is belonging to the class 1. So this medicine is proved by Dr. French, and this medicine is commonly known as buttercup, but rarely known as bulbous crowfoot. So let's talk about the symptoms of ranunculus bulbosus. By looking the picture, you can understand what craving is there. Means this medicine is one of our most effective remedies for the bad effects of alcohol beverages and spasmodic hiccup and delirium tremens. Means suppose those person who are having craving for the alcohol and they are having a delirium tremens, then we can think of ranunculus bulbosus. So can anyone tell me the disease, not disease condition, can anyone tell me the more medicine where there is mentioned craving for alcohol? क्या क्या मेडिसिन है क्रेविंग फॉर अल्कोहल के लिए? Very good. And there are three more medicine. Calcareous is also there. Very good. Carbobase is also there, and Acerem europeum is also there. But one more is there which is very rare. This medicine is not known by the others. Very rare medicine. This is known as Quercus eglandium. And I have prescribed myself this medicine. One person or one patient was there who was having craving for the alcohol, and he asked me for the medicine. Then I have prescribed Quercus eglandium in the mother tincture form. एंड उसके बाद उसकी जो क्रेविंग है ना, क्रेविंग एकदम खत्म हो गई. मीन्स जितना ज्यादा वो पीता था, इंटेंसिटी उसकी थी, सिवियरिटी थी पीने की, मतलब क्रेविंग था काफी ज्यादा. मीन्स लाइक 70 to 80% उसका काफी रिलीफ हो गया. एंड ही वाज सेइंग कि डॉक्टर साहब 70 to 80% बेटर हो गया मेरा. बट इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, okay, I am repeating the medicine. Okay, tuberculinum, sulfur, sulfuric acid, ranunculus bulbosus, calcareous, Acerem europeum, and Quercus eglandium. Quercus eglandium, which is mentioned in boric MateriaMedica. Yes, Quercus I have prescribed to the patient. Quercus. Okay. But here we can correlate with the taint repertory. If you are talking about craving for alcohol, then we can correlate with the one rubric that is known as dipsomania. What is the meaning of dipsomania? Can anyone tell me? Dipsomania means a maniacal desire for the alcohol. Means एकदम दारू पीने के लिए पागल हो जाता है वो. That is a maniacal desire for the alcohol. We will find under the mind chapter of Kent repertory. But one more rubric is also there for the craving for the alcohol. That is mania apoto. What is the meaning of mania apoto? Which is also found in under the mind chapter of Kent repertory. That means madness from drinking of alcohol, that is known as mania apoto. But can anyone tell me the desire for beer? Like if you are talking about alcohol, then why we should not talk about the desire for beer? बियर पीने की किसको लत लगी होती है, कोई बताएगा? या आदत होती है पीने की? That is allosocratina, desire for beer. But gastric ulcer or ulcer from beer, can anyone tell me the medicine? That is Calibi. But अगर बियर पीने के बाद हेडेक हो जाए, हेडेक फ्रॉम बियर, then which medicine? Can anyone tell me? That is Rus toxicodendron. Okay. Let's talk about the another symptoms. Day blindness, mist before eyes. Means a patient is having blindness especially in the daytime and उसको क्या क्या धुंधला दिखेगा. The patient is looking like a blur. Means he cannot see because his if he is looking over anything, it will look like a blur. And there will be a pressure and spasmic pain in the eyeball. Here we can correlate with the another medicine that is known as physostigma. In case of physostigma, there is mention vision dim and there will be a blurred vision, which is where there is a object mix. This is mentioned in physostigma. Another symptoms, muscular pain about the margins of shoulder blade in women and sedentary employments. Means a patient is having pain, especially those who are having a sedentary employment. Sedentary employment का मतलब क्या होता है? Office worker generally. And if they are working in the office and they are having pain over the shoulder blade, then we can think of ranunculus bulbosus. And often burning in the small spot. Means we will find a localized area in a spot there is a burning. But it will arising why there will be a pain because there is a cause, like a person is working on needle work. If there is a typewriting, a piano playing is there, then we can think of ranunculus bulbosus. So here again we can correlate or compare with the another medicine, that is Actia racemosa. So what is mentioned in Actia racemosa? In case of Actia racemosa, there is a rheumatic pain in the neck muscle. Why there will be pain? Because there is a cause or there is ailments from typewriting, piano playing. If we are finding this type of symptom, then we can think of actia racemosa, and which is also known as simsifuga. Another symptoms, pain stitches, sharp shooting, neuralgic or myalgic like pain will be there. Walls of the chest. You can see in the picture there is a wall, and at the outer layer of wall there is a pain. Stitching or sharp shooting type of pain will be there, which generally come in the paroxysm. What is the meaning of paroxysm? Means if the pain is coming, it will come suddenly. Means suddenly violent pain will be there, which is excited or brought on by atmospheric changes. If there is a changes in the weather, at that time there will be a pain. So we can think of ranunculus bulbosus, and depending upon the spinal irritation, and it is also and always depends upon the reaction of the spinal nerves. Another symptoms, pleurisy and pneumonia from sudden exposure to the cold while overheated or vice versa. Means either काफी ज़्यादा heat हो जाए या काफी ज़्यादा cold हो जाए, the patient is having pleurisy or pneumonia. So you can see in the picture a normal in the first, in the right side you can see the normal pleura is there, but another side there is a pleura. What is pleura? Pleura is the covering of the lungs, and there will be inflammation of pleura, that is known as pleurisy. So can anyone